Hey, this is Challan with PriorityTeam.com, and I want to share with you today how to build a recruiting fire. And I'm going to give you an analogy today. In fact, you're going to see me actually create a physical fire. And it's the same thing when you're building a business. It's creating that recruiting explosion, that fire, that momentum that it takes. See, what a lot of people do, in fact, hand me the wet wood. What a lot of you are doing right now is you're dealing with tire kicker leads. Cheap, inexpensive leads. And I tell people about 80% of the time, sometimes 90%, they're not qualified. You're trying to get them on fire, you're trying to enroll them, but they're not qualified. Some of them sound qualified, but you're never going to create momentum. Why? Because their wood is wet. It will not start on fire no matter how much you sit there and you try to start it. So what do you need to do with this wet wood? Next, you got to get rid of it. If you see, a lot of you are trying to save the wet wood. You're saying, "Oh, I know you're going through a tough time, and I know you're on, disability and Social Security, and I know you've been there for the last 15 years." See, it's okay to be broke, but there's a difference between being broke and broke-minded. That's why there's nothing you can do for some people. Even if you want to help them, you got to let them go, and you got to get them move on and save your energy to find people that are interested. And let me show you how to get that going. So I need some twigs. Girls, helpers, hand me some twigs. Now, what these are, these twigs represent people that are maybe like age leads or other kind of leads or other kind of prospects that are, oh, thank you very much, that are interested and, qualified, but they're not going to create a massive momentum. Okay, I studied this. When I got back in business and enrolled thank you very much, and enrolled over 5, did you fart in my video? What's up with the farting family? That was a real one. Okay, show the farting girl. Okay, you're on the video. Nice try, Morgan. Oh my gosh. Okay, can I finish my video now? All right, so these, where was I at? Madison, McKinsey?
You're getting twigs.
I'm getting twigs, yeah. So these are people who are, maybe they're qualified, they have the ability to join your business, but they're not going to burn very long. They're good to help get the momentum going, though. They're good to get started and to help get the momentum going. And as you increase your skill sets, you'll be able to enroll more and more people that'll help you create a bigger momentum. And then we have paper. Let's get some paper, girls. Paper are also kind of an analogy of people who, okay, that's good. That's all I need. Okay, thank you very much. Paper's an analogy of, again, people that are, they're qualified, they may be interested and qualified to join your business, but they're good to help you get your business going. And they may or may not go to work. See, my first year in 2004, when I recruited over 500 people, most of my duplication came towards the end of the year when I started to bring in higher quality people. So that makes a big difference. Not yet, girls. Hold that thought. So let's just get this thing going. See, you start a fire the same way you start a fire in your home-based business.
Kid, I got wood.
Okay. So here's the analogy. You're getting your fire going. And sometimes it's not easy to get that fire going. A lot of people quit before they get it going. And see, what most people do is they're like, "Oh, I finally get my first person going," and you're trying to fan it. You're like, "Oh, go, 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 go." And then all of a sudden, because you only have one, somewhat qualified prospect in there, it's going to burn out over time. So the only way to get momentum is massive action. And as you build your skill sets, you'll be able to enroll more people in a lot less period of time. That's the way that I was able to recruit 1 to 3 people every single day and still do into my home-based business. So you want to get that, okay, and then what you do is you're going to find, but when you have the momentum, your skill sets are going to be higher. Your sense of urgency is going to be there. And all you have to do at that point is just keep the fire going. Start putting in more people, and then another one. And then you're going to learn how to use leverage to enroll more people. I'm not saying these are the absolute most highest duplicatable people into your home-based business, but over time, okay, more paper, girls, more paper. We need more momentum. Quickly. Got to keep it going. Because again, if you lose momentum, it's hard to get it going again. You feel like you got to start all over again. And sometimes, like if you take a day off of work, or a couple days off, or mentally check out, and you guys know what I'm talking about, you're going to have to start all over from the very beginning. All right, now let's try more twigs again. See, they got to keep it going, do our best. Let's get a little bit more of those bigger ones in here. Quickly. Okay, we got to just keep recruiting. Sometimes it's not hard. It's very difficult to get a momentum going. It took me 3 years to finally understand, to be coachable, to get the skill sets, to finally, more paper, girls. Go find more paper. Quickly. More paper. More twigs. I know I'm not doing this. You guys that are Boy Scouts, I know I'm supposed to make like the TP thing. But with enough momentum, you can start a fire even if you make a mess. Doesn't have to be perfect. It just takes a lot of energy, a lot of heat to get the ball rolling. Okay, more of those sticks over there, sweetie. You keep the momentum going. And see, some people know how to create fire quickly. They go after maybe their warm market a little bit faster, and they create some more energy. They come at this with a little bit more excitement, a little bit more posture. They learn how not to throw up on their prospects. They learn what to say, and they're coachable, so they can create a fire faster. All right, let's get a little bit bigger ones in here. Quickly, a little bit bigger ones. Quickly. All right, not that big. A little bit smaller. Okay, keep it going. And then once you get the momentum going, oh, getting smoked out. Oh. You're going to go through times where you feel like you're getting smoked out. Okay, thank you. And then sooner or later, you could start bringing in people that are more qualified. I call this level 3. These are the big, a little bit bigger logs. Now, what this represents someone who's maybe pre-screened, pre-qualified, more of a branded lead. When these people, usually you don't find them, they find you. And when you have enough momentum, you start enrolling people that aren't just going to get in your business. They're going to start duplicating. They're going to start growing, and they're going to help your fire burn longer. See, a lot of the twigs, they'll get burning, but a lot of times they don't last long. They get it started. They may become in your customer base. They may order products from you, buy your products. They may become, good team cheerleaders, but they're not going to do much. It's why when you got everything going for you, I'm telling you, my goal was to bring in one good person, someone, and a lot of times it takes a lot of little sticks, takes a lot of momentum to really get the fire going. And you got to keep recruiting. See, and just like building a business, people think you can get it to a certain stage and you're done. You always have to be bringing in new people and leading by example, assuming you want to keep your fire going. And then over time, you get to a point where all you're doing, your fire's so hot, your momentum is so hot, when you can just continually bring in the big logs, the higher quality people that are going to get started and duplicate in your business more. So, do we have any more big logs?
No.
Let's go put some more big ones in there. Because you got it going. And the key is, don't let it burn out. Don't stop working. Then you can build a big fire. So guys, I don't know if that made sense, but that was the analogy I had in helping you guys understand what it takes. So one of the biggest keys is you don't have to start with tire kicker leads. It's good for practice. It can help you get some momentum going, but a faster way to do it is to just go after maybe people of a center of influence that you know. It's a lot faster way to build your business. But ultimately, you're going to be able to create a big momentum. The key is no matter what kind of prospects you're dealing with, the higher the skills, the more sense of urgency that you have, the bigger your fire is going to get. So, till then, this is Challan with Priority Team, and we'll see you in the next video.